just ended for me. I loved him so much.
A 15-year-old boy dies after the pickup truck he's riding in crashes in Vancouver. The driver not old enough to be behind the wheel. Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Steve Dunn.
And I'm Deborah Knapp. 2 other students were injured on French Road just west of Ellsworth. K2's Bob High is live near the crash scene tonight, where investigators just pulled the wreckage from the scene just within the past half hour. Bob?
Yeah, Deb, we do not know the names of the teenagers involved just yet. They have not been released. We do know that all 3 attended Mountain View High School here in Vancouver. And we also know that this crash happened on a section of roadway where neighbors say drivers often speed. The wrecked pickup remained upside down into the night, drawing friends and neighbors.
Terrible.
Megan McKenzie says the teen who died was like a brother to her.
He always had a positive attitude. Didn't give up on things. He always kept at it. I don't know. Real loving guy.
But investigators say he was also not wearing a seatbelt when the pickup's driver apparently approached a curve on French Road at high speed, lost control, and flipped the truck. The driver and another passenger were able to crawl from the wreck.
They're speeding with 55, 60. And I told them, slow down. And they just, do bad words, and I said, forget them.
The driver and 2 passengers were all just 15 years old. If the driver had a permit under Washington law, he's also required to have a licensed driver in the vehicle. The teen who was killed visited Tamala McKenzie's home just a couple of weeks ago.
They don't think too well when they're this age, 15, 16-year-olds. And take their friends with them. And they encourage each other. Come on, let's do it, let's do it. You're encouraging your friends to do things that you shouldn't do. Don't mess around in the car. Be safe. Drive responsibly like every other adult's gonna tell you. I mean, it's the law.
Laws apparently ignored with tragic and deadly consequences. Again, the teenager who was killed and the 2 injured in this crash all went to Mountain View High School. We're told by the Evergreen School District that they'll have counselors on campus tomorrow at that high school to help students cope with this tragedy. Live in Vancouver, Bob High, K2 News.
And I'm sure we'll learn a lot more about who's involved in the accident tomorrow as well. Bob High, thank you, sir.